Hello my lovelies, it's Liam Catterson here, and we are going to begin the first episode of Series 2 for Broadchurch. So, guess who hasn't been processing after that final episode, after the dramatic episode that we ended Series 1 on. Yeah, I'm still in shock, not just with the performances, but with the revelation that it was Joe, who killed Danny, not through a malicious intent, like he wasn't like, oh, I'm gonna kill Danny today, but there was some shifty shit going on between them two, as we learned in the last episode. But yes, I'm interested to see what Series 2 has to bring us, because now we know, like, it's up to whoever's capable of the next crime to, you know, dish out, like, whatever that crime's going to be, because, I mean, the first series was tiered towards Alec and Ellie, who have seemingly gone like this. Well, like, Ellie just wants to be out of it, considering the huge upset that she was going through, and we all know Alec's condition, of course. But yeah, I'm still interested to see what the next what this series is going to entail in terms of the crime. So it's going to be very, very interesting to see what happens for Series 2 of Broadchurch. But the first series was absolutely incredible from start to finish. Like, I got really, really good vibes. From the writing, from the performances, everything was just stellar in my opinion. So I'm hoping that does transcend into Series 2. So with that said, let's start the very first episode of Series 2 for Broadchurch. We're gonna have something similar. Another murder, maybe? I don't know. Wife?
Right.
Oh, ex, should I say. No! Just turn your phone off. It always works.
Today's hearing is the result of a
She's
thorough
gonna keep
investigation.
calling again.
Look,
She ain't gonna
here's
take
my
this easy.
appointment card.
Come on, give him a break. License, please.
Nah, she's not. It's all of the, like, emotional stress that's been put onto her with Joe and that, like, she's more stricter. She's broken.
Where have you been?
Just doing stuff, you know.
No?
You need to get going. Change to clothes.
Doing stuff. What stuff? I'm not forgetting that you cheated on Beth with Becca. For God's sake, the press annoy me. Oh God, who's Claire? It's important. Well, so is this, to be fair, Claire.
Didn't think she'd have the nerve.
All right, Beth.
What?
Now let's just see this.
Shit. She's still thrusty.
Awful.
So she's moved to Devon. Gwen! It's Eve! Eve! Wait, is that Claire? Because he's like...
What the hell are you doing here? You know how important today is for me.
I'm sorry, I was worried you turned your phone off and you weren't getting my...
How do you plead? Guilty or not guilty?
I played guilty.
Not guilty.
No!
What the fuck?
Oh my God. Oh, he can't.
Wait! What's his deal?
Could you confirm your plea, Mr. Miller? Or at least it seems for the benefit of your own counsel.
Not guilty.
Son of a bitch! So Joe is gonna get punched. Joe is gonna get stabbed. Fuck that bastard. Hold on. She...
What? No!
Right, no.
What's the matter with you?
I'm just trying to help.
Do you want to hug it out?
People do that.
No, well,
Because
not
it's
you.
comforting.
I
Oh.
am alone, sir.
You don't have to
I
call me
love
sir
that.
anymore.
I know. Tracy, did you put that there? So what happened?
I can't go to prison for Danny's death.
Well, tough shit.
Find
You
me
did
someone to
it.
take my case.
You killed
Hey,
someone.
I've been calling you.
Serve your fucking time. You shouldn't have even fucking had the kid on the wall in the first place.
Oh dear.
Sorry, I'm spitting there, but I'm fuming. I am pissed.
Yeah, look. Bloody hell.
Oh!
Didn't I say? 20 quid, sunshine.
How have I not heard about that?
Well, I think he could do better.
Woo!
I don't know.
Paul and
I think
Becca sitting in the tree.
I mean,
I needed you.
Yes, that's what we agreed.
Promise me I'm safe, Alec.
Told you everyone's okay.
So you're staying?
No, I've got things I need to do.
I don't like being here by myself at the moment.
Don't worry.
You don't know what he's capable of.
I do. I've got it covered.
I want to know what the shit's going on. But he's obviously, you know, secluded her in this area that's, I guess, safe from the public eye for protective reasons. Oh, dearie. This guy. Sort him out, Alec. Sort him out.
Not as often, no. And after being in court?
For God's sake, there's another doctor. That's Martha's mother.
Him choosing to... Because I thought, okay, naive, but I thought he'd plead guilty, he'd get sentenced, and then it'd be done. And then in a few weeks or a month, I could go back to my home, to Broadchurch, and
now he's just thrown a spanner in the works for everyone.
all the glances, because it's my fault.
Oh. You couldn't have known it would go this way, Ellie. You couldn't have known he did it.
What's she doing?
What do you think? Ellie's pinning everything on her, and it's sad.
As to what? Do you have to be holed up here? Tell her.
My last case before I came to Broadchurch.
It's...
Sandbrook.
Oh, shit!
Her body was found 3 days later. The 19-year-old Lisa, officially, she's still missing.
Oh, boy.
Our main suspect was a man called Lee Ashworth. But he had a solid alibi.
Wait!
Which was what?
It's Healy! Wait! Jarvis!
Was that true?
No.
Jarvis! Oh my god! This is the
No, I was at a friend's
person.
house. But Alec worked out that I was lying. He promised if I told the truth, Lee would be convicted. It was a big risk for me.
Why?
I think Lee's connected to her.
Lee's my husband.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
And so he'd come out. Oh,
The
and
trial collapsed and Lee walked a free man, and I asked Alec if he would protect me.
So that's what this place is all about.
so Lee's coming for her.
You can't just keep her here.
Wait, Jarvis is evil?
Procedure.
No, if you've accused the person who's walked free, then there's no way.
Been here 7 months.
What, do you
When I
mean?
came to Broadchurch. That's why I came to Broadchurch. I took the job so I could keep Claire
So
safe.
that's why
You wanker.
Oh shit!
I'm alive. Don't. Please, listen, I need to remember I got Samrit right in the end.
Oh shit!
I can't do it on my own.
Holy shit! Oh my god, we're gonna get juicy.
No, don't.
Wait, she and her connection.
That's really not fair.
So she must. So that's gonna probably poke her out into helping Danny. She seems to know her very, very well. What are you doing, Mark?
Can you handle the pressure?
Really?
So, straight down the middle.
Oh, it's never a
Shouldn't
penalty.
have tripped him up, should you? Straight down the middle.
Oh shit! Shit. I thought that was a drawing, to be fair. Shit. So wait, that got sent to...
I'll be prosecuted. Yeah, right.
Ah. See here.
You're serious?
I'd hate to show up a former pupil.
So you do it for them, but not...
Oh!
Sure you're up to it?
I need to know everything about you. Everything about Danny, everything about the Millers. Nothing to stay hidden. Joe Miller's got a tough defense team. They'll move fast and fight dirty. In fact, they already are.
Oh shit, so that's why she has to step out as well. Yep, they are dirty. They wanted Danny to rest in peace. Yeah. This is bullshit. Yeah. Fuck you!
Ellie. My boy
is
in
no.
You! Why can't you let him rest, eh?
I'm so sorry.
You couldn't resist, could you? I didn't know this was happening. No, you never do. This is on you, Ellie.
Oh, shit!
Come away.
Come on in.
This team defending Joe. Smug bastard! Come on! Oh my god, that's James, isn't it?
Why are you so sure he killed
James
him?
Darcy. Shit! I don't like evil Jarvis! Oh, he's got a shave! Holy shit, what an opening episode. Oh. Who else wants to punch Joe? Because I do. I definitely do. After pleading not guilty and then causing a right kerfuffle, having this full trial in effect, and now he's got a team who are up to some dirty tricks, especially with exhuming Danny's body for war evidence and all that shit. They're going to try and this is the thing though. You know, we've got Sandbrook, which I'll get onto in a minute, because now that's going to be a really, really juicy moment this season. I mean, it was letting all a bit of detail about it in season 1, but as we've seen in this episode, it looks like we might be getting, or we might be trying to find some closure to that this season. But yeah, it's just going to go back to Alec. I mean, he's already in this mine currently. He's already failed Sandbrook. He might get that resolved at the end of season 2, who knows, but it's going to make him think he's going to fail his family, because if Joe's team manages to succeed, then there's no justice for Joe. Joe is going to, he doesn't want to get sentenced for killing someone. Yes, by his eyes, it was an accidental death, and he tried everything to brush it off to make him sure he was not found guilty of, killing him. But take your losses. I mean, I'm sure he, pinned him to the door or the wall, by choking him. He shouldn't have done that in the first place. And then, killing him was just adding insult to injury. And he's not taking his losses, so he doesn't want to go to jail for being something that he was. But yeah, and like we've seen, they're pulling some dirty tricks to try and create this light at the end of the tunnel for Joe by bringing up Danny's past. It's not just hurting the Latimers, but it's also hurting Ellie, who has to suffer through this, and she's already, with that therapy session, she's already expressed how she's felt and all that. And it doesn't get any easier for her, especially with Beth, still holding everything against her, which I have to say, I mean, in a sense, you do feel for Beth, but I don't, it's not like it was Ellie's fault. Ellie was none the wiser. She was completely ignorant about the whole ordeal. And to be fair, I think that's the thing, like, I thought Joe was too nice in season one to actually commit such a murder. I thought he was just, okay, he's just the lovable husband of a main character. But here we are. And I think it just sets up for some juicy, moments now that we know Joe did it and now he's pleaded not guilty. So, yeah, but she expressed her hatred for, Ellie not seeing this coming in the season finale of season 1. And, that escalated a lot in this episode, especially the last scene. I mean, I just felt so bad for Ellie, but at the same time, I was a bit shook as well, just how aggressive Beth went in there. Just another testament to Jodie's great acting, but also Olivia's acting as well was impressive as well, showing this completely different character, following the revelation of what Joe did. And, yeah, you just feel so bad for Ellie. She's going through this hard time, and it's just a right kicker. But yeah, Sandbrook. Ooh. For those who've stuck around my channel for all this time with my Agent Carter reactions, you know how much I liked Jarvis and how lovable he was. How the hell do you expect me to cope with this? I don't get it. I don't get it. It's like my world's just been torn apart or something. I don't know. But, Sandbrook. Okay, well, it's funny. Both the new characters connected to Sandbrook are actors I already know. James, of course, who is playing Lee. And Claire, who Lee is after, considering they were married, and she could have, she was ready to, put Lee in the ground. Well, not literally, but she could have done. She was ready to put him down, and like I said, the whole trial fell apart, and now Lee is after Claire, so should be very, very interesting to see that. I just can't go over the fact that we've got evil Jarvis. Ooh. But yeah, I'm also not over the fact that Sandbrook is potentially getting closure this season. And I like that because I'm a guy who loves my backstories, and if there's missing moments in backstory, like Doctor Who and The Last Great Time War, if there's moments we get to explore about a certain backstory or a certain mystery to a character's trauma or something, if there's that chance to exhibit that, in an episode or an ongoing season, and we get to, get closure or fill in the gaps or anything, then it makes me happy, because, I'm all for that. I'm all for that. So, I'm interested to see how they go with Sandbrook as well. It seems like we're justling with two different storylines at this point. We've got Alex, thing with Sandbrook and trying to get closure for that, trying to put Lee, hopefully he can, get Lee locked away or whatever. And then we've got, the case with Joe and how he was so moronic to not plead guilty, and now he's he's got a team who are pulling some cheap tricks and whatnot, so it should be an interesting season with what we've got so far. But yeah, I'm really, really excited to see what's going to happen. I just really love how Paul and Becca are now getting together. Ooh. But also the fact that Paul seems to kind of be involved as well. You saw these people trying to help him out. Who was it? Anne, I think it was. One of the person, I think it was defending him. And she was saying, there could be some discrepancies with what Joe did. Yeah, that's going to be a bit of a problem, but we know that Joe did it, so we're going to have to see how Jocelyn and her team can, make sure that Joe is found guilty, and we can finally get justice. But yeah, Paul also giving that bit of advice, but like I said, he's that priest, isn't he? So all forgive and all that shit. Yeah, you get the idea with with what he does. So yeah, it's just looking to be a very, very interesting season with everything going on so far. It's also interesting to see Tom and Mark as well. I think I can understand where it's going. It's not another case of Danny and Joe. It's the case that Tom is missing a father, and Mark's missing a son. So Yeah. And with what happened to Tom, and, you know, Mark is a bit lost. Yeah, you can see what's happening. But he's guilty of bad taste, Mark and Tom. Football. Play some F1, play some real sport. Here we go, we're going into the debates. But all jokes aside, yeah, we can see what's happening there, so very, very interesting stuff, and see how that, I mean, there's going to be a bit of suspicion going on, considering what happened, considering who Tom is the son of, so I'm expecting that to get blown. I mean, it's typical of Broadchurch, they, well, I wouldn't say it's typical, but with the whole Jack Marshall situation, they kind of messed up there, and it led to some dire consequences for Jack. So I'm expecting something to, you know, go awry in the whole Tom Mark thing, and it's going to be, it's going to be very, very interesting to see how that delves into. But no, that was a fantastic episode. There was something else I was going to mention. I've forgotten. There was something else. Oh yeah, Nige. You know, it's funny. All season 1, he's been acting so aggressive, and it's like, oh shit. And in this episode, he was like, okay, I don't know what's with that. Like, I was like, I've got to keep my eye on Nige, considering all the shit he was pulling in season 1, and you were made to think, okay, maybe he did kill Danny. But, like, in this episode alone, there was something completely different, and like, oh, now he changes his tune, so, yeah. But no, this was a really, really impressive opener. I can't wait to find out more, especially with Claire, and Lee as well. Oh, I can't get over Lee. I'm gonna have to process this. Evil Jarvis. Not happening. But, yes, this was a great opener. I'm really, really, intrigued already with what Series 2 has to bring us, so it should be a very, very exciting series. But until then, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my weekly pizza channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!